Hello friends, welcome to all of you to my channel World of Physical Chemistry. I am Dr. Wasim Rafiq Sheikh. In this video, I am going to discuss with you how to calculate the number of phases present in the system. First, we recall the definition of phase. A phase is defined as any homogeneous and physically distinct part of a system which is bounded by a surface and is mechanically separable from other parts of a system. That is, simply we can say that a phase is defined as that part of a system which is chemically and physically uniform throughout. Now let us discuss some examples. First one, how many phases are present in the crystal of any solid substance? Example number 2, how many phases are present in the mixture of two solid substances? Now see the solution. For example number 1, the crystal of any solid substance is made up of one chemical species only, therefore it constitutes one phase. Therefore one phase is present in the crystal of any solid substance. For example number 2, we can justify that the two solid substances cannot be mixed completely, therefore it constitutes two phases, one phase for one solid substance and second for another solid substance. Example number 3, calculate the number of phases present in an aqueous solution of sugar and in saturated solution of sugar. Aqueous solution of sugar is uniform throughout, therefore it constitutes a one phase only, while saturated solution of sugar is in contact with excess solid substance, therefore it constitutes two phases, one for the sugar dissolved in water and one for the excess solid substance, therefore it is a two phase system. How many phases are present in the mixture of benzene and chloroform and carbon tetrachloride and water? A mixture of two completely miscible liquids constitutes a uniform solution. Benzene and chloroform both are miscible liquids with each other, therefore they constitute a single phase. Therefore mixture of benzene and chloroform having one phase, while a mixture of two immiscible liquids on standing forms two separate layers, and here carbon tetrachloride and water both are immiscible with each other and they form the two separate layers, therefore they constitute the two phases. How many phases are present in a mixture of H2, N2 and oxygen? As we know that all the gases are highly miscible with each other and they constitute a uniform mixture, therefore in this example of mixture of hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, it is a one phase system. What will be the number of phases present in a mixture of sulfur rhombic and sulfur monoclinic? Sulfur monoclinic and sulfur rhombic both are the allotropes of sulfur. Allotropes means the individual crystalline forms of an element are referred to as allotropes, and these allotropes of sulfur consist of the same chemical species, that is sulfur only, but they are differ in their physical properties, and by the definition a phase must be chemically and physically uniform throughout. Therefore this example contains two phases, one for sulfur monoclinic and one for sulfur rhombic. What will be the number of phases present in an alloy of two metals? For this example there are maybe two solutions. The first one, if the metals are miscible, an alloy of two metal is a one phase system, while if the metals are immiscible, an alloy of two metal is a two phase system. How many phases are present in the decomposition of calcium carbonate? When calcium carbonate is heated in a closed vessel, following equilibrium will be established. Calcium carbonate is in equilibrium with calcium oxide and CO2. There are two solid phases, one for calcium carbonate and one for calcium oxide, and one is gaseous phase for CO2. Therefore it is a three phase system, two solid phases plus one gas phase. Calculate the number of phases present in the following system. The system is given: NH4Cl solid is in equilibrium with ammonia gas and HCl gas. Now here in this example two phases are present, one is solid phase and one is gaseous phase. Here two gases are there, ammonia gas and HCl, and as the gases are highly miscible with each other, they constitute one single phase only. Therefore It is a two-phase system, one for solid and one for gas. Friends, these are some examples for your practice. Solve this, and if you have any difficulties, any query, any suggestion and comments, please write in the comment section. If you like the content of the video, please like and share, subscribe the channel. Thank you.